In just ridiculous news, a tweet by James Comey, which QAnon theorists claimed contained a hidden message, threw Grass Valley, California into chaos last month. Comey's tweet listed a handful of the jobs he had had in the past, along with the hashtag 5JobsI'veHad. However, conspiracy theorists argued that by removing letters, the hashtag could be shortened to 5Jihad, and that the first letter of every job he listed spelled GVCSF, which could stand for Grass Valley Charter School Foundation. They therefore concluded that a deep state attack on the local charter school's fundraising event in May was imminent. If this strikes you as utterly insane, you are, of course, correct. There was no danger whatsoever. Nonetheless, the fundraiser was canceled because the school feared conspiracy theorists might show up and attempt to cause trouble. The QAnon theorist responsible for the event, was an avid follower of QAnon, as was Joe M., a Twitter account with over 100,000 followers who spread the word, saying, quote, "Nothing better happened at Grass Valley Charter School on their May 11th event." Dale Harder, with the Cleveland Ufology Project, one of the oldest UFO organizations in the country, made news recently by stating that Northeast Ohio is a hotspot for UFO sightings. Indeed, sighting statistics from MUFON do appear to place Ohio in the top 5 states in the country for UFO sightings. UFO eyewitness Michael Lee Hill, also hailing from Ohio, agrees, saying, quote, "Definitely look up. You never know when you might catch something." And finally, a New Zealand scientist is leading an expedition to the world's most famous Scottish lake next month to try to prove that the Loch Ness Monster is, in fact, merely an enormous catfish. Their plan is to take 300 samples from around the lake at different depths, then filter and extract the DNA from the water for analysis to find out what different species are living in it. They should have answers by the end of the year. Back to you, Chauncey.
All right. I'm going with the catfish first.
Indeed.
Giant catfish would be pretty shocking, I gotta say. So, if it ends up being a giant, how giant are we talking?
They grow up to 13 feet long.
Yeah, that's not Loch Ness size. So, monster. That's not Nessie size. So
no, it's not as big as the police.
If we're dealing with a catfish the size of Nessie, consider me not disappointed.
No, that would also be fairly terrifying, but I don't think that's what they're talking about. I think there have been previous attempts to find Nessie, of course, ranging from the scientific to the kind of Shark Week level of investigative,
sure,
reporting. But some of them have found, huge creatures in the lake, just with sonar and stuff.
Right.
Movement of that sort. So they're thinking, yeah, those are probably really big catfish.
I don't know. This is my wife's favorite cryptid, and actually for Mother's Day, I got her a bookmark of a Nessie that goes on top of your book.
You got her a bookmark for Mother's Day?
Well, and a pot shaped like a sloth.
Okay.
So,
yeah, that's fine. You're doing,
take that at whatever
you're doing
value.
your duty there.
I've been married for 15 years. I got a lot of stuff over the years,
Yeah, that's fair.
Starting to run out of stuff together.
I can't judge.
Although my brother-in-law, apparently, my wife's sister's all about getting a diamond. And my mother-in-law was saying oh yeah, she likes to get a diamond. And I'm just if Terry needed a diamond every Mother's Day, we would get a divorce due to just basic financial disagreements on what we needed to be sending on Mother's Day.
No,
so I'm going to have to ask along and see if this is true or not. It might not be true.
It would be look, honey, a diamond, and she'd be like, this is a piece of a broken bottle.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, a diamond.
This does not look like a sloth at all. Okay, Cleveland Ufology, Northeast Ohio, is... I don't know. They got to be famous for something. Isn't Ohio where the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is?
I have no idea, but that would explain what happened to Elvis.
They do have the Cleveland rock song, so
yeah.
It's funny how these hotbeds sort of move around.
Yeah. Well, anyway, right now, if you want to see strange lights in the sky, go to Cleveland or Area 51, I guess.
Right. I spent a week in Cleveland looking for UFOs one night. And then James Comey with his jihad at Grass Valley, whatever. That is asinine. I don't
Completely insane, right?
Yeah. Oh, my God. How is that a thing? I'm a conspiracy guy. I sit here, and I like the fun. Part of my problem with some of these, I don't want to say some of these conspiracies coming from the deep right. I know a lot of people who are into conspiracies have right-leaning beliefs. I'm not saying that they're all into this, but some of these on the deep right are really just kind of
nuts. Yeah,
nuts and
well, so
really kind of.
The thing about that, if you're thinking about, like, Pizzagate and all of that, that's all QAnon.
Yeah, okay, so what is QAnon? QAnon
is an anonymous poster on 4chan, basically, who, for whatever reason, an enormous number of people have decided has, the inside scoop on everything that's happening in government, politics, whatever.
How hard is it to post anonymously on 4chan?
Well, you have to...
our government is obviously chasing down, Russians that used Bitcoin to buy computers to do this stuff, and they're figuring that out, and we can't figure out this 4chan guy?
Yeah, well, it might not be one person, but how hard it is to actually post is not hard at all. It's anonymous. You go to the site and you click post.
So we could do it.
Yeah, anyone can post.
All right. We got to come up with some stuff. Let's try to come up with something just over the top.
We could be QAnon.
We could be QAnon.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of these government conspiracy ones are a little too in depth. If we take a look at history,
once you get to like the playing Led Zeppelin lyrics backwards level, it's kind of like, it's hard to believe.
I've met a lot of druggies in my time. I've met a lot of people who were tweaking and doing LSD and stuff like this. And all these intricate schemes that people come up with, most of them did not have jobs. People who are looking to take over the world are probably going to be a little to the point of, we're going to control them, we're going to kill them, and stuff's going to happen. And that's where it's at. It's not like we're going to put in some secret jihad message in our Twitter accounts. That is not Machiavellian. It's like, that's not happening.
Well, just going by statistics, there's probably about 3 million people with just paranoid symptoms in the United States, which, judging by a quick look online, they're all on Twitter.
Well, now they're all going to be after us.
No, that's our followers. That's our base.
Oh. Well, then,
hey, guys.
Keep it real. Let's keep going. Yeah. Now, I like all these conspiracies and stuff like that, but I'm also a realist, and anybody trying to control the world is going to do a better job than that. All right, you're listening to Radio Wasteland. When we come back, we have our guest Samuel Hoffman giving us an update on Nibiru, so come on back.